forces of freedom, and those who love darkness, bondage, and enslavement. Yes, my friends, evil is rising. But take heart. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Recently, New World Order operative Hillary Clinton admitted they're losing the info war.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
The globalists are scared. They've overreached. The future of the info war is in your hands. Join prisonplanet.tv. Download the thousands of special video reports, ebooks, and more, and get them out to everyone you know. Continue to spread the word about the broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and every other globalist propaganda platform. We are going to use their system against them. The info war now goes into high gear.
What would you do with a check for $25,000? What if you could eliminate all of your credit card debt in 90 days and keep all of your money? Hi, I'm Jason Davenport, and I've just completed ZeroDebt100.com, a program that stops and prevents debt collections of all kinds, including debt collectors and foreclosures, with guaranteed results. Forget loan modification. Zero Debt showed me how to get the banks to pay my property taxes and insurance while stopping my foreclosure without paying one dime. An attorney tried to garnish my wages, but the court denied his request because of what I filed from the Zero Debt program. Find out how I did this by calling Zero Debt today at 800-477-9256. Tell them Jason sent you and ask for the Zero Debt special and the free bonus promotion about stopping an IRS levy and getting your money back. Tell them Jason sent you and call 800-477-9256. 800-477-9256. That's 800-477-9256, or visit www.zerodebt100.com.
Covered some of the news I wanted to get to today. I'm tempted to do a whole hour overdrive right now, but then that won't be on the AM and FM dial. It'll just be at prisonplanet.tv and infowars.com. Again, I don't feel worthy to be bringing you this information. I'll do 5 minutes overdrive so I can get to Alex, Pamela, Tim, and Johnny, at least here. But I've told people the truth. I've studied history. My analysis is spot on. I wish every day I was wrong. You don't understand how much I wish we were wrong. The tyrants got smart. They figured out how to move slow and how to train people to think it's cute to be slaves. And, I mean, my God, it should be the #1 issue in America that diabetes has doubled in the last 10 years. Most forms of cancer have doubled or even more. Man, they're killing us something hardcore right now. And I got all their documents where they admit that they're doing it. That's what's so sick. Aaron Dykes did a 30-minute report last week, and sure, a couple 100,000 people have watched it. It should be 200 million that have watched that report. I've done almost 3 hours of radio and haven't plugged a sponsor, a book, a video, anything. If you believe in what we're doing, please buy the T-shirts, the books, the videos. Get them out to people. They're at Infowars.com if you believe in what we've covered here. I could tell you buy gold and silver from Ted Anderson, but the lost leader stuff that he promotes here on air, he might make 3% on. And that's only because he buys the silver and gold when it dips and then sells it to you when it's high at the old price. You know the pitch. The pitch is reality. The pitch is it's a great deal. And in closing, before I end the official radio show and come back in overdrive and take some calls, Ted Anderson, briefly, gold is shot back up today. I'll show folks a graphic. It's up 17-something bucks last time I checked, to 1,764.50, climbing. Silver's up as well. Tell us what's going on in the markets today, Ted.
Well, like, you know, CME was a hedge fund, and they drove the prices down by raising the reserve requirements, but that didn't last very long. And obviously, the country's problems haven't been solved, and if that doesn't happen, gold and silver is going to continue to rise. Just a few stories on Bloomberg. Nobody wants to talk about it, but yeah, you're right. Gold is shooting up like a rocket. I just think, you know, small pieces of gold like the franc at 381 would get you a full year subscription to the new, you know, the International Forecaster newsletter. The American Dream video, $88 delivered. You get the American Dream video, Big Brother. You're talking about the Obama's deception. That's one of my favorites of yours. $130, 3 silver dollars you get at that deal.
You get 3 silver dollars and 3 of my best-selling films, so basically free shipping and free 3 films with the Obama Deception Endgame. Fall the Republic special, you've got the deal with Mark Dice's Big Brother book, the Free American Dream video that really exposes the bankers, free shipping when you get the 2 silver dollars. And again, Ted can only do this because he bought silver when it dipped, and so that's the only way he can sell it to you at this price now with all the free stuff. Has that gone up yet, Ted? Is it still $88 for the 2 silver dollars?
Oh, there's still $88, and I'm still holding it there. And you're right about everything's shot up today. I mean, I was able to buy at about 1630 some here just earlier this week, but now we're looking at 1676 or something like that. I mean, it's really gone up. And so, yeah.
Hey, Ted, you're living in the past, buddy. Gold's at 1760 something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I've got the numbers wrong. I got it all turned around in my head. Yeah, it's 1700 and it was like 1763, and now it's in the 1770 range. You know, so I mean, yeah, the market's just strong, and it isn't going to stay down.
Absolutely. Really remember back when people said we were kooks because we said it would go to 1,000 then 1,500? Call about the radio specials, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get into silver and gold. Just tell them to read you the radio list. They got a whole list of specials. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. Thank you so much, Ted. I'll see you all back live tomorrow, 11 a.m. I'm going to come back with calls.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Alex Jones here with vital information concerning our nation's fragile food supply. Folks, there are some truly dangerous trends forming, and I think it's important for my listeners to do 3 things right away. Number 1, study the past. History really does repeat itself. Number 2, learn to spot the dangerous food shortage trends. Number 3, take decisive action. A perfect storm is brewing, or a global food crisis. That's why I'm telling everyone to read the new book, Rising Prices, Empty Shelves. Warning signs that trigger the deadliest famines in history. Don't get caught unprepared when the crisis hits. This book is only available at risingpricesemptyshelves.com. You'll also get a free copy of Supermarket Survival, How to Cut Your Grocery Bills in Half. Again, that website is risingpricesemptyshelves.com. That's risingpricesemptyshelves.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Okay, let's jam in as many of your calls as we can here. Staying over late to make sure we get to you. Alex in Indiana, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hey, Alex. How you doing today?
Good. Welcome.
Phenomenal show. First-time caller, long-time listener. Loving what you're doing. Wanted to call you from the state of Indiana, where we got FEMA Center from Beech Grove and Mitch Daniels shoving I-69 down our throat to split our state right in half. Wanted to call and just talk about something really quick. I didn't start waking up to you until about 3 or 4 years ago when you were talking about AmeriCorps and Citicorp and all this stuff that they were trying to shove down our throats. At that time, I worked at a hotel, and we had the AmeriCorps contract for Indiana. And all of these, it was a really weird experience. All these servile, weird, I don't even know how to explain it, would come in and they'd want everything for free, but they were still working for the government and standing for what the government stood for and couldn't understand that left-right paradigm. And I haven't heard you talk about it for a while, and I kind of wanted to get your opinion on their propaganda and getting out into the community and thinking that government's phenomenal, you know?
Well, Obama tried to activate his multi-million-person goon squad, but when they didn't instantly get free houses and free cars and free gas, none of them showed up. So he's gone from being, as they called him, the savior in the news, the Christ, actually in the U.S. national media, that he might have been Jesus. There was actual talk of that, to now the lowest approval rating ever for a president 2.5 years in, almost 3 years in now. And so that took place. So they've gone with the model of the TSA with local police under their command, setting the precedent for these domestic checkpoints. And then they'll also have gaggles of Boy Scouts and welfare people in little red uniforms that we show in Obama Deception Fall of the Republic, running around bossing and tattling and ninnying mainly. It's like a ninny force. The New World Order's main forces are limp-wristed men with pot bellies for some reason, and that's their strike force. But to Americans, we're like, oh, you have a pot belly? Oh, let me roll over. So don't ask me why, but that's, I mean, it seemed like you described them that way. It's a certain, like, smiley, twinkly-eyed type person that rules this whole system. But that's basically where all that is going. Anything else?
It's really weird how you actually, when you dive into believing and knowing exactly what you're saying is true, how much you see that. I moved to a hospital and just got let go for other reasons, but I refused to take the vaccines that they were trying to shove down our throat. Like,
well, see, they can't fire for that, so they always fire you 2 months later for something else.
That's exactly what happened. I signed the waiver, and they said, well, why aren't you taking it? I said, well, it has thimerosal in it. And they said, well, thimerosal is good for you. I said, it's terrible for you. It gives you cancer. And they go, oh, you're one of those. I said, well,
look at this nut, Martha. He thinks mercury isn't good for him. This Alex is crazy. These people are nuts. Oh, look, the insert says it causes brain damage. He knows how to read. Look, Ron Paul's winning almost all the polls. These crazies think he can win. See the mind game they play? I'm sorry. And by the way, they've got 20 new vaccines. I saw a report that they want to make mandatory in the next 5 years. By mandatory, so I guess if you go to work at a hospital now, it's like, I take shots every day at lunch. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, as soon as that whole slime campaign happened through the hospital, I got out all your videos on thimerosal and vaccines and everything to everybody, and a bunch of nurses quit. And when they said, well, who told you thimerosal is bad, it came back to me. So it's a real disgusting propaganda.
But don't worry that you got fired. At least you got a bunch of people to quit over the fact that they were lied to. Now those nurses will go to other hospitals and will refuse. It's like Rick Perry murdering all these kids in Texas, and now it's a big national news that he knew it was going to kill him, but he did it. Because he's a literal vampire, devil-worshipping, scumbag, maggot, agent of Satan. I'll see you back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. Get angry, learn to recognize evil. God bless you all.
For centuries, silver has been used as a powerful natural antibiotic, and as a listener to this station, you probably already know the benefits of using colloidal silver. With so many websites to choose from, finding a reputable, patriotic company with great products at affordable prices can be a difficult task. Introducing UtopiaSilver.com. UtopiaSilver.com carries the best, most effective, and most affordable colloidal silver and colloidal gold products in the industry. UtopiaSilver.com also carries products to fit your lifestyle, including weight loss, immune system defense, cleanses, herbs, joint and bone care, and much more. First-time customers using promo code GCN50 will receive 50% off all colloidal products. Visit us today at Utopia Silver, that's UTOPIA Silver, UtopiaSilver.com, or call 888-213-4338. That's 888-213-4338. UtopiaSilver.com, taking back America's healthcare one American at a time.
Congratulations to our friends at eFoodsDirect.com. In August, they celebrate 30 years in the long-term storable food business. To celebrate, eFoodsDirect.com is offering the lowest price ever on their one-year Freedom Food Supply, even less than the price in 1981. For a limited time, you get 30% off a one-year Freedom Supply, which provides 3 hearty meals per day for one adult. The Freedom Supply includes a large variety of fruits and vegetables, dairy, legumes, grains, sprouting seeds, and more. Plus, you get a generous supply